Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have a direct line to heaven's treasury? Why their words seem to manifest abundance almost instantly? Today, I'm going to reveal the ancient secret that the ultra-wealthy have used for centuries, the Millionaire's Prayer, a divine communication that doesn't just ask for prosperity, it commands it into existence. This isn't just prayer, it's the spiritual technology that will transform your financial destiny forever. Welcome to this life-changing revelation. What I'm about to share with you isn't taught in churches, business schools, or financial seminars. It's a sacred knowledge that's been deliberately kept from the masses. For too long, we've been taught that prayer is merely asking, begging, or hoping. But the ancient spiritual masters understood something profound. Prayer is a creative force that literally shapes reality when used correctly. The Bible tells us in Mark 11:24, "Therefore I tell you, whatever you ask in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours." This isn't a suggestion, it's a spiritual law as real as gravity. The Millionaire's Prayer is about mastering this law to create unstoppable financial abundance in your life. I know what it's like to pray without seeing results. Years ago, I was on my knees every night, asking God to remove my financial burdens. The bills kept piling up, the debt kept growing. The stress was unbearable. Does that sound familiar? Are you faithfully praying but still struggling financially? Still watching others prosper while you barely get by? I discovered something life-changing. I wasn't praying wrong. I was using the wrong kind of prayer altogether. Traditional prayers of petition keep you in a state of lack and wanting. The Millionaire's Prayer shifts you into a state of having already received. This discovery changed everything for me. Within months, opportunities began appearing from nowhere. Unexpected checks arrived in the mail. Business deals that seemed impossible suddenly fell into place. It wasn't coincidence, it was spiritual law in action. What makes the Millionaire's Prayer so powerful isn't just spiritual, it's backed by cutting-edge science. Quantum physicists have discovered that our observations actually influence reality at a subatomic level. Our consciousness shapes the world around us. Neuroscience shows that words spoken with emotion create powerful neural pathways in our brains. When you combine specific prosperity words with spiritual authority and emotional intensity, you're literally rewiring your brain for wealth. Even more fascinating, researchers studying prayer and meditation have documented measurable changes in brainwave patterns that correlate with manifestation abilities. The Millionaire's Prayer creates a unique alpha-theta brainwave state where manifestation is most powerful. Ancient spiritual masters knew these principles intuitively. King Solomon, one of history's wealthiest individuals, wrote extensively about the power of words to create reality. Jesus himself taught that faith-filled words could move mountains. The Millionaire's Prayer harnesses these scientific and spiritual principles into one unstoppable prosperity formula. The Millionaire's Prayer isn't just random words. It's built on three powerful pillars that unlock heaven's abundance. Understanding these pillars will transform your prayer life forever. Pillar 1. Divine authority. Unlike ordinary prayers that beg and plead, the Millionaire's Prayer speaks from a position of spiritual authority. You are not a beggar, you are an heir to divine abundance. When you pray with authority, the spiritual realm responds differently. Pillar 2. Present possession. The Millionaire's Prayer always speaks in the present tense, as if you've already received what you're praying for. I am wealthy instead of I will be wealthy. This aligns your consciousness with the reality you're creating. Pillar 3. Emotional amplification. Words spoken with deep emotion travel at a different frequency in the spiritual realm. The Millionaire's Prayer incorporates specific techniques to amplify emotional energy, making your prayers literally unstoppable. Now let me share the actual formula of the Millionaire's Prayer. This isn't about memorizing words, it's about understanding the pattern that activates financial abundance. The formula begins with divine alignment. Heavenly Father, I stand before you as your beloved child, perfectly aligned with your abundance. Your prosperity flows through me without limitation. Next comes identity declaration. I am the embodiment of divine prosperity. Wealth is my spiritual birthright. Abundance is my natural state of being. Then, present tense gratitude. I thank you now for the abundant financial blessings flowing into my life. I am grateful for my overflowing bank accounts, profitable investments, and unlimited opportunities. Follow with visualization activation. I see clearly the wealth manifesting in my reality. I feel the emotion of financial freedom coursing through my being. Next, authority command. I now command the universal forces of prosperity to align perfectly in my favor. Financial doors open before me, resources rush toward me, opportunities seek me out. And finally, multiplier release. This abundance multiplies and expands, blessing me so I can be a blessing to others. My prosperity serves a greater purpose in this world. This formula literally rewires your spiritual and neurological connection to money. It's not just prayer, it's spiritual technology. When you pray is just as important as how you pray. Ancient spiritual masters understood that certain times create spiritual gateways where prayers are amplified. The first prosperity gate opens at dawn, between 5, 0, and 6, 0 a.m. This is when the veil between the spiritual and physical realms is thinnest, allowing your millionaire's prayer to travel unimpeded into the cosmic consciousness. The second prosperity gate appears at what mystics call the golden hour, just before sunset. This creates a unique energy vortex where manifestation accelerates dramatically. The third and most powerful prosperity gate occurs during the deepest part of night, between 2, 0, and 3, 0 a.m. This is known as the Hour of Kings because throughout history, the wealthiest individuals would rise during this hour to commune with the divine. By strategically aligning your millionaire's prayer with these prosperity gates, you multiply its manifestation power exponentially. The millionaire's prayer isn't a one-time event. It's a spiritual discipline that follows a divine pattern. Throughout Scripture, we see the number 40 appearing as a time of transformation. Moses on the mountain for 40 days, Jesus in the wilderness for 40 days, Noah and the 40 days of rain. The 40-day prosperity protocol harnesses this divine pattern. For 40 consecutive days, you'll engage with the millionaire's prayer at the prosperity gates we discussed. Each day builds upon the previous, creating a prosperity momentum that becomes unstoppable. During the first 10 days, you'll experience subtle shifts in your prosperity consciousness. New ideas will begin flowing. Small financial blessings may appear. Days 11-20 often bring what I call divine connections, unexpected meetings with people who will play a role in your financial breakthrough. Days 21-30 typically manifest as unusual favor in your financial affairs. Things that were stuck suddenly move forward. And days 31-40, this is when the major breakthroughs often occur. Unexpected windfalls, business opportunities, debt cancellations, property acquisitions. I've guided thousands of people through this 40-day prosperity protocol, and the testimonies are absolutely extraordinary. Where you pray matters as much as when you pray. Creating dedicated prosperity declaration zones in your environment dramatically amplifies the power of the millionaire's prayer. Your primary prosperity zone should be in the southeast corner of your home or office, what feng shui masters call the wealth corner. This area naturally amplifies financial energy. Create a sacred space with symbols of abundance meaningful to you. This might include gold or purple items, colors of royalty and wealth, symbols of growth like plants or seeds, religious icons that represent divine provision, images or vision boards of your financial goals. When you speak the millionaire's prayer in this dedicated zone, you're creating a spiritual vortex that magnetizes financial opportunities toward you. Many of my students also create mobile prosperity zones, dedicated spaces in their cars or offices, where they can step into prosperity consciousness throughout their day. The more you saturate your environment with prosperity energy, the faster your manifestation results will appear. Even the most powerful millionaire's prayer can be neutralized by what I call prosperity blockers, spiritual and psychological barriers that repel abundance. The first and most dangerous is poverty speech, words that contradict your prosperity prayers. Phrases like, "I can't afford it," "money is tight," or "I'll never get out of debt" create spiritual resistance that blocks your prosperity flow. The second blocker is scarcity surroundings, being constantly immersed in environments of lack and limitation. This includes news media focused on economic problems, friends who constantly complain about money, or spaces that feel cramped and limited. The third prosperity blocker is delayed gratitude, waiting until you're wealthy to feel abundant. The Millionaire's Prayer works through present moment alignment with prosperity consciousness. You must feel wealthy now to become wealthy later. The final and most insidious blocker is secret shame, hidden beliefs that you don't deserve abundance, or that spirituality and wealth are somehow incompatible. These unconscious beliefs can sabotage your prosperity prayers without you even realizing it. Over the next few days, I challenge you to become aware of these prosperity blockers in your life. Each one you eliminate doubles the power of your Millionaire's Prayer. The proof of the Millionaire's Prayer is in the countless lives it's transformed. Let me share just a few testimonials from people who have applied these exact principles. Michael from Dallas was 87, zero in debt when he discovered the Millionaire's Prayer. After completing the 40-day prosperity protocol, he received an unexpected inheritance that covered his debts completely. Sarah, a single mother from Chicago, was about to lose her home. Within 3 weeks of beginning the Millionaire's Prayer, she received a job offer that tripled her income and allowed her to keep her home. James and Lisa had been trying to start a business for years without success. After incorporating the Millionaire's Prayer into their daily routine, they attracted an investor who provided the exact amount they needed to launch. These aren't isolated incidents. I've collected over 5 zero-documented cases of financial breakthroughs directly connected to the Millionaire's Prayer. This isn't coincidence, it's spiritual law in action. Today marks a dividing line in your financial history. On one side is the struggle, limitation, and financial frustration you've experienced until now. On the other side is the boundless prosperity that awaits you through the Millionaire's Prayer. I challenge you to commit to the 40-day prosperity protocol beginning today. Don't wait for the perfect time. Spiritual breakthrough always begins with immediate action. Download our Millionaire's Prayer Companion Guide using the link below. It contains the exact prayer formula, journal prompts, and daily guidance for your 40-day journey. Join our prosperity prayer community where thousands of others are activating these same principles. Together, our prayers create a supernatural momentum that accelerates everyone's results. And remember, you're not just doing this for yourself. As you become prosperous, you become a channel of blessing for countless others. Your abundance has purpose. The doors of heaven's treasury are open to you right now. Will you step through them? As we close today, I want to leave you with this powerful truth. Your words create your world. The Millionaire's Prayer isn't just a spiritual technique. It's a completely new way of communicating with the divine that forever changes your financial destiny. In Jeremiah 29:11, God declares, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Your prosperity isn't just your idea, it's God's original intention for your life. Begin your Millionaire's Prayer today. Speak those words with authority, emotion, and unwavering faith. Then watch as doors open, resources appear, and abundance flows into every area of your life. Thank you for joining me today. If this message has touched your life, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Together, we're creating a prosperity revolution that's changing lives around the world. Until next time, may your words open the doors to unimaginable abundance.